So I was watching a YouTube short, and I saw this young man who basically decided to wear some makeup because people were telling him that he'd actually look really attractive if he was a woman. So he decided to test this by wearing a wig and some makeup. And I'll show you guys the short. So
Why does everyone keep saying I look hotter as a girl? I have feminine features, and a feminine look, and feminine lips, and a feminine nose, and come on, bro, like it's a unanimous decision. I look better as a chick. All right, here, hold on. This is what I look like as a dude, and now this is what I look like as a chick. All right, try not to fall in love. What the fuck? Look on.
if you watch the short, then you'll see that he looks attractive as both a man and a woman. So if he were ever to, decide to swap genders, then he'd succeed. And, he doesn't have a lot of masculine features, but he does have enough masculine features to make him look like a man and to make women attracted to him. And so that's basically like what an androgynous man is. It's someone who has both masculine and feminine features. And, for a long time, I used to want to have masculine features. I don't know if some of you can tell, but I have some feminine features. And also another thing is I can't grow facial hair. And, for a long time that used to bother me because I'd always be like, damn, I'd look like so attractive if I had facial hair. And which may be true, but that's something that I can't really change unless I get some minoxidil. But I'm currently not really in the best financial position to do so. So, I have to work with what I have at the moment. And this is what I'm working with. And so I decided to play to my strengths. And that is embracing my more feminine features instead of viewing them as a liability. So my advice to you would probably be play to your strengths. There are plenty of different styles that you can go for as a man with androgynous features. You don't have to try to fit into the masculine macho man archetype. There are plenty of women who are attracted to androgynous men. And I'll show you guys some screenshots of the shorts that I was talking about, or that I showed. And you'll see that there are plenty of women in the comment section that are attracted to androgynous men. I don't know if you guys can remember, but there was a time when Justin Bieber didn't really have a beard, and he didn't look very masculine. There was a time when he looked like a lesbian. And still back then, even though he looked like a lesbian, a lot of women were attracted to him and they all wanted to be with him. And another great example would probably be Harry Styles from One Direction, Zayn Malik, all of those guys from One Direction. There was a time when they didn't, not all of them look masculine now, but there was a time when they didn't look as masculine. For example, Zayn Malik, he has a beard now and, he has more masculine features, but there was a time when he didn't have a lot of masculine features when he was still younger. And still, women and girls were really attracted to him. Another great example of an androgynous man would probably be Timothée Chalamet. Timothy doesn't have a lot of masculine features. For example, he doesn't have a beard. He can grow facial hair. I've seen him grow facial hair before, but he can't grow dense facial hair like other men. He does have some feminine physical characteristics. He's really skinny. Like myself, I'm also really skinny. So that also makes me look a little bit more feminine. But it's not too much of a disadvantage if you have confidence and you're able to play into the more feminine side and also into that masculine role as well. You don't have to play one role. Matter of fact, you don't have to play any role as long as you have confidence, right? If you are a confident individual, like I promise you, dating won't be that difficult. Now, I, again, have not been in a romantic relationship in my entire life, but there have been plenty of girls in my life that were attracted to me. Even just this past few weeks. So I went on holiday to Sea Point. So for my international viewers, Sea Point it's nearby Cape Town, South Africa. So if you search Cape Town, you'll see like it's in the city. So I went there and, there were these young ladies that were really attracted to me and they'd make it very obvious. They were really attracted to me by every time I passed them, they would laugh. And at first I thought maybe there was something weird about me. And then I started to realize that there wasn't anything weird about me. It's just that they were really attracted to me. Because everywhere where I was, they'd try to be close to me. And I remember the one time they even approached me and they came up to me and they asked me for my name and one of them asked if I remembered them. Now, these were young girls, so I didn't really pay too much attention to them, but I knew what was going on. And, and also like I do get like some attention from girls my age, and there are some attractive girls that I get attention from. But the only thing is, the reason why I haven't really pursued anything yet is because I don't feel like I'm in the best position to be pursuing a romantic relationship with anyone at the moment. I first want to improve myself. Um, as I've said, I think in the video, I'm not really in the best financial position at the moment, so I do want to uh, be more financially stable or sound or have a consistent source of income. So yeah, but the main topic of this video is androgyny and just why you should embrace your androgynous features instead of viewing them as a liability, and instead of trying to be like everyone else by trying to perform this version of masculinity that you don't honestly have to perform. Like, be yourself, okay? But obviously, the most important thing is developing a good personality. If you have a good personality, then people will be attracted to you, man or woman. If you are, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is. Like, if you have an attractive personality, people will be instantly drawn to you. And if you also have, another good thing about having androgynous features is that studies were done, and it's been proven that men with more feminine features are typically more trustworthy. Well, not more trustworthy, but they appear more trustworthy. So if you try to approach people, then you'll have better luck than someone who appears to be more masculine. Because if you are someone with very strong masculine features, sometimes that can be a bit intimidating, and some people would probably think you're a bit dangerous. So that's, everything comes with its pros and cons in life. And so you have to choose whether or not you're going to focus on the pros or on the cons of whatever it is. Having androgynous features can be a cheat code if you learn to use it correctly.